What's up, guys? Welcome to the Being Beautifully Honest podcast and channel. Thanks for being here, being subbed. If you're not, hit the button. And if you're listening on YouTube, hit the like. It's like walking in the room, hitting the light switch. Let's brighten up the place and get into the real of reality TV. Now, Dr. Heavenly and her daddy, Dr. Damon, I don't care if he has ever cheated or not. I know that it came back up when Mariah was interviewed by Carlos King on his podcast / YouTube channel, and he, being his messy self, asked her about the rumors, like not even so much about the rumors, but the receipts that she claimed that she had. Do you want me to bring the receipts? Because I got the receipts, baby girl. Like, you remember that, right? So, of course, he had to ask her about it, and she said, well, yeah, I definitely have receipts, but Damon specifically asked me not to bring them out and not to go there. And so I said, you know what, this platform and what I wanted this to be about is bigger than me trying to prove a point or prove myself right. So I'm just going to leave it alone. Now, people can decide whether they want to believe Mariah or not, but that's what she said. Well, anyway, she recently responded to someone who did I'm assuming, a thread and not an X. Do they call them X's or tweets anymore? Because it's no longer Twitter. I don't know. But anyway, someone did something on social media where they said Toya wants Damon to cheat so bad. And then Dr. Heavenly responded to that person to say they all do, but not all black men are cheaters. Not all black men are wimps. Some black men are leaders and are respected as such. Some black men are providers that take care of their families. Dr. Damon is the perfect representation of everything a man should be. Now, I don't know what she meant by that, by her saying that... because the person that she was responding to said Toya wants Damon to cheat so bad. The person didn't say everybody or these women out here or Mariah even wants Damon to cheat so bad. What the hell did Toya ever give off? I'm just being honest. You can let me know if I missed something, but what did Toya ever give off that gave the appearance of her wanting Damon to be unfaithful to Heavenly? If anything, Heavenly was the one that was always calling Toya names, calling her dumb, stupid, like she's a burden on her husband. He needs to put her in check. She doesn't know how to manage her spending. And, like those are I'm not saying those are exact words, but she said a lot of stuff about Toya. Let's just be clear. And made a lot of insinuations about Dr. Eugene. Now, in my honest opinion, out of all of the couples on the show, Toya and Eugene, they are my favorite couple if I had to choose. I really do like the two of them as a couple. And even though I will admit over the years, I used to be like, girl, what is going on? Like, who are you trying to impress with wanting to be in a bigger house and spending whatever amount of money you're spending on rent? And then when they finally bought it was a lot. Okay. I'm not even going to lie to you. It was a lot. So it was getting on my nerves a little bit, but when I really sat down and thought about it, and then even just how they really have shown their vulnerabilities, but ultimately they are a unit, they are a couple, and I truly do believe that they love each other and are friends. No marriage is perfect because every person is imperfect. So that's why there are no perfect couples. There are no perfect marriages. But I do believe that they really do have a friendship, that they really are friends. And you can tell from the confessionals when they're sitting and talking about things and they're laughing with each other, it's genuine. It doesn't come across as cold or conjured or trying to put on some front and fraud for the general viewers. Okay? So they're my favorite couple. But what was she trying to insinuate by saying, when this person said Toya wants Damon to cheat so bad, and then Dr. Heavenly responds by saying, not all black men are wimps. Some black men are leaders and are respected as such. what does Eugene give off as not being a leader of his household? And because he respects his wife and he sees his wife as an equal and not, I am the head. Like the new couple that they brought on the show, that in my hopes they will not be bringing back next season. And that's that Dr. Kimma and Dr. Alicia. And they could keep that, because him talking about he has his wife well trained. What the hell? Like, who do you think you're talking about? And then his wife seemed to be okay with it. So yeah, they can miss me with that. I don't care to see that at all. Okay. It's the training the wife and all of that other stuff. No, leave that alone. Like, give them over to Carlos King with the horrible marriages that he showcases on Love and Marriage Huntsville. Like, we don't need to see that. I'm traumatized from those so-called marriages that he's presented to the general public, that thankfully not a whole lot of people are actually watching. But that's neither here nor there, because this isn't about them and this isn't about that show. But at any rate, Dr. Heavenly, because this was posted on the Neighborhood Talk, and Dr. Heavenly, she commented on it, and she said, y'all wrong for this. LOL. I did not call that man a wimp. Eugene is the second best husband on the show. It was a general statement. Team Daddy. Now, first of all, she says it's like IT' was a general statement. Dr. Heavenly, and I put the emphasis on doctor. Maybe you're not that great with English and grammar, but it's not it IT' was. It's should be it was, not it is was a general statement. So I caught that. But then also her saying LOL, I did not call that man a wimp. Yes, you did. That's exactly who you were talking about. And I do agree with her. Not all black men are cheaters. I know that that is a general statement, but unfortunately, a lot of people like to just label all black men as one thing, and it's not fair to the ones that are not. But we know, just giving an example, just like churches, there are those who have been blasted and have been exposed for being dirty, corrupt preachers and having churches that are not worthy of going to. But it doesn't mean that every single leader of a church is like that. So it's not fair. But unfortunately, those are the ones that get propelled to the forefront. And then it just gives people the opportunity to make a generalization. And I don't like that statement to say that all black men are cheaters, because all black men are not cheaters. Not all men are cheaters. All men have issues, just like all women have issues. They're just not all the same. Because if you say all black men are cheaters, then that's like you can say that all black women are whores. And that's not true. I know I've never been one. And I don't have to lie about that. I just haven't. It's okay. So, I don't believe that every black man should get that label and that title. It's not true. So she definitely was talking about Dr. Eugene. We'll see if they come out and respond to that. But Dr. Eugene is respected. So what I do believe that she was definitely throwing shade at Dr. Eugene and Toya. But Toya has never given me the impression that she even was thinking that Damon was unfaithful, or absolutely has not given me the impression that she wanted him to be unfaithful. So I don't know where she got that from. Dr. Heavenly just loves to run her mouth so much. It's like, how can you be that busy in your medical practice and you've got so much time to always be on social media? I'm just saying, I just want to know. You can let me know your thoughts about it. But yeah, I just wanted to talk about that. And the other thing I wanted to talk about was actually a show that I have not been watching faithfully for the past several seasons, which is The Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. I've never talked about it over here, but I just wanted to talk about this briefly and get your thoughts on it. So if you watch The Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, let me know in the comment section. But the reason why I wanted to talk about this real quick is because some people are just really thirsty to be on reality TV. So it's been reported, and this is from the Jasmine brand, Reality TV newcomer Anne Marie Wiley had some things to say after being abruptly let go from Bravo. The 41-year-old opened up about being fired from the network in a recent Instagram post and made clear her feelings of being past disappointed with the situation. Now, she wrote, "I just got word today that I will not be returning to the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. To say that I'm disappointed is an understatement. I never auditioned for this show. The show found me and asked me to be on it out of the blue 6 weeks after the cast had already started filming. I was thrown into filming 2 weeks later, mid-season. I was very excited about the opportunity, and I thought following exactly what I was instructed to do throughout filming last season was the way the, quote, game was played. Listening to what I was instructed to do was my rookie mistake. What I am disappointed about is that the fans never got to see the real me or even a glimpse of my unique life story. Contrary to what was shown on TV, I am not obsessed with the esophagus, LOL. What I am is a woman, a proud black woman, who is truly blessed with a wonderful, strong black man as my husband, who lifts me up and our 4 wonderful children up with me so much love and positivity on a daily. It was an important mission of mine for the next season to show a solid black family unit and that true black love exists, even in Beverly Hills. My struggle with losing my mother to lung cancer within weeks of taping and my struggle with adoption, trauma, and what was going to be, and still will be, a new life journey for me to find my biological parents, all of which was taped but never shown last season. So it's reported that her addition to the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills was initially met with praise from fans of the show, and she had appeared on the series a few times as a friend of cast member Kyle Richard and was worked in as a lead in the middle of the show's 13th season, which just wrapped this month. However, love for Wiley reportedly took a turn as a major part of her storyline was an odd feud with cast member Sutton Stracke about the size of her esophagus, which Wiley suggested producers asked her to keep up. Despite apologizing to Stracke over the ongoing debate during the season reunion, it seems Bravo was unwilling to give Wiley another shot at reality TV stardom. In her announcement post, the nurse anesthesiologist went on to express her frustrations about not getting to share the stories of handling her mom's death weeks into filming, or the trauma she's faced being adopted and her pursuit to find her biological parents. Now, this is the thing. Like I said, I had not kept up with this show the past few seasons. I've popped in and out. It just hadn't kept my interest into. I just had a whole lot of life stuff going on. So what I give my attention to, I really have to be selective about. And it just wasn't something that I chose to give my attention to. So I did see stories about her. Like there was some backlash with her as far as her being a nurse anesthesiologist. It was something about the title that she used, that there was some controversy surrounding that. And then she came for one of the people who has been a regular on the show for several seasons now. You just can't really do that. And just being who she was, just being honest, I just didn't think that it was going to work out, just hearing some of the things that I was already hearing about her. And so for her to come out with this sort of victim statement to make it seem like they made her do the things that she did, and so she's low-key blaming them in this Instagram post that she did to announce her departure. It's like, girl, you are never coming back there. So she was, to me, sounding like she was a bit too thirsty for the spotlight. And I get it. Most of the people who get on these shows, they are thirsty in a number of ways, because if they were extremely unbothered and not desiring a drink of fame, they wouldn't be seeking this attention, and they could care less. And if it was offered to them, they would turn it down. So a lot of people like her, they're really looking for the opportunity to get their chance on TV. And, I get it. Build your brand, build your business, and, whatever. but it's not for everybody. And maybe you have an amazing life, but from what I heard, her husband was one of the people that has been sued for allegedly doing some things to women. If you've been hearing about all of the lawsuits that have been coming out recently against a number of people by victims, alleged victims, who didn't feel like they had a voice years ago, but now they feel like, in light of all of the things that are going on now, as well as possibly some statutes that may be about to run out, they are now having their opportunity to go in and file these lawsuits. And her husband had a lawsuit filed against him too. So it could also have something to do with that. I really don't know, but I really don't care. And like I said, just the things that I had read about her, I really didn't believe that she was going to be coming back. But a lot of people are like, girl, good, bye. Wrong show for her. She won't be missed. She did it to herself. And somebody else said, not her using the proud black woman and black family angle after downplaying black issues and coming for Garcelle. Now, see, it's funny someone said that because, like I said, I didn't watch the show like that this season. I've watched a couple episodes and I just kind of checked out because it just didn't pull in my interest. But I had a feeling that that was probably played out that way on the show. And then now in the statement of departure, she's talking about, a black family and black love does exist even in Beverly Hills. Somebody else said, girl, bye. We don't like you. Don't mess with Sutton and Garcelle. And another one said, you brought the wrong energy with your drama and lies. You let Kyle and Dorit hype you up. Now you're without a TV job. I'm sorry she lost her mom. She said that she was hoping that on the next season, people were going to be able to see her journey of trying to find her biological parents. Well, I hope her not being on the show anymore is not going to stop her journey. Or was that just going to be a storyline? You get what I'm saying? Because if you don't still pursue the biological parents in real life, then it definitely sounded like you were just talking about doing that as a storyline for the next season if they brought you back. So I'm just over these people that are so thirsty for these opportunities to be on these reality shows and being housewives and whatever. But I just wanted to talk about that quickly because the people are not here for her. A lot of people are just like, good, be gone. Sashay away. But anyway, guys, just let me know your thoughts about all of this in the comment section. What do you think about Dr. Heavenly? What do you think about Anne-Marie and her being asked to not come back to the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills? She has been fired and people are like, good riddance. So thanks so much, guys, for being here. Thanks for liking and subscribing. I'm Beth, just being beautifully honest. So until next time, I wanted to keep it brief, beautiful, and now I'm going to say bye.